Well, this was Garfield Park. This is where I spent most of my childhood and most of my adolescence as well. Like it says in the opening line of the poem, to most it's nothing special, just an ordinary park. But it holds a lot of memories for me. It's where me and my mates used to meet up. It's where I made some really good friends. And yeah, I'm still in touch with them today, you know, like 30 years later. I don't think there's many people that can say that. And in a lot of ways, it's still the same place. Garfield Park. To most, it's nothing special, just an ordinary park. For me and all my mates, it's where we met and had a lark. Name calling and wind-ups in the disused tractor shed. Stumpy, Frog Eyes, Custard, Pigeon Chest and then Squarehead. The weather's getting warmer, Parky fills the paddling pool. Now who's first for a dunking? Paul or Yogi as a rule. Summertime is with us. Shall we have a game of cricket? Use the litter bin from over there as a makeshift wicket. Rob cycling round the playground. Percy shouts, "Get off that bike!" "Shut up, you sad old bastard. I'll ride it where I like." Drifting down the Wandle on a polystyrene raft. Winding up the gypsies as they threw rocks at our craft. Fights with elderberries. On your clothes they leave a stain. Laughing at the flashers as they go by on the train. The pedo sitting on the bench. Young girls he likes to spy. He won't stay long. He'll clear off when the insults start to fly. 5 aside or 3 and in, kicking lumps out of Chris Perry. In the top right corner of the goal, the ball I try to bury. Dribbling round the dog turds onto which we'd sometimes fall. Then that poxy mutt called Coco sinks his teeth into our ball. It's where I saw the sparkle of my first love's big brown eyes. The summer days we'd sit and talk, my stomach butterflies. I go there now, think of the ghosts, the things I've heard them say. That place is where I made good friends that I still have today. Well, Garfield Park was really where it was a place where I could escape. I could switch off. I could forget that I was, you know, I could forget that I didn't have a mother. I could forget she was dead. I could forget that I was going back to an empty house. I was 9.5 when my mother passed away. Yeah, 9.5. And you know, it is one of the biggest things that's ever happened to me in my life. It totally turned my life around, changed the course of my life and everything. I mean, if like 12 months ago you'd have said to me, you know, in a year's time you'll be reading poetry, I'd have laughed at you, let alone, you know, sort of writing it as well. You know, I'd have just laughed in your face because it was just something I didn't do. I mean, wrongly, I used to think poetry was for, I suppose, ponces in a way, and people in grave danger of disappearing up their own backside. I don't know where it comes from, this voice inside my head. It talks to me at work, at play, sometimes when I'm in bed. It doesn't fill me with alarm. There's nothing that I dread. Quite the opposite, in fact. It gives me life instead. Am I going mad, or is there someone on my shoulder? In 5 months now, I've 40 odes filed in a laptop folder. It's helped me grow in confidence. I am becoming bolder. I now connect with all types through this literary solder. I'll be minding my own business, doing daily chores, then a line or sentence grabs me hard. It seeps into my pores. Could this be inspiration? Is this possibly a cause? If this is so, is this my path for fate to open doors? A year ago I would have laughed at the thought of writing verse. My reply, if you'd have told me, would at least, I think, be terse. I must get my head down every day. Myself I must immerse. For my dream is now that one day it will fill my pension purse. Ideally, I would like either my poetry or some sort of writing that I do to help me out to earn enough money so I don't have to drive a cab anymore. Or don't have to drive the cab so often, because sometimes I do get some of my inspiration from the cab. I just like it to make life easier, I suppose, if I could in any way. I want to make people happy reading what I write. And I don't know, I just suppose just take it as it comes. You never know, well, I mean, you know, when I was 9 I didn't know what was round the next corner. So, you know, I've no way of knowing now. I just believe that things happen for a reason, no matter how good or bad. Where do you want to go?